Hey, welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at pushgapradio.com.
Pushgapradio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. Pushgapradio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
Pushgapradio.com. Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
First and foremost, I don't like the fact that all you niggas keep on putting on hoodies and running into these high-end stores and stealing all the shit. You know why all that stuff in the stores? Because it's a recession. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Nigga try to sell me a Chanel bag the other day for half off. Boy, give me $4,000. I say, well, give you what? I got $800. I'm not buying that shit. You're crazy. Because you don't know no white person that's going to buy this shit because they're going to lock your dumb ass up. So you got to sell that shit back in the hood. The hood fucked up right now. Think. If you really want to make some money, go steal some school clothes, school shoes, school supplies. Shit niggas need. It's back to school time. You know how high uniforms is? Uniforms high as a motherfucker, man. They cutting niggas food stamps. Go to the grocery store and steal a nigga a whole grocery list. Stock my fridge up. Shit niggas need. Why you buying no motherfucking Chanel bags? Go steal some school shoes, man. My son and daughter, they all need 9 of them motherfuckers. Steal that. I'd rather give you half off $100 than half off of $8,000. You niggas stealing shit, going to jail with no. You can't even sell it. You can't sell it. It's a recession, bro.
Pushgapradio.com.
We finna take over this town like street sweepers.
Don't knock the hustle, baby.
Hey, this is Scott Moran. It's not just the brothers that listen to PushGapRadio.com. For the hottest new show in the Metroplex, it's Shackleford 1 in the main event on PushGapRadio.com. Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth. Dallas, baby.
PushGapRadio.com in Dallas and Fort Worth. Welcome to another edition of Shackleford 1 in the main event, of course, with Jackie O. What's the business?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of the show. It's going to be action-packed as usual.
Well, I don't know about action-packed. This isn't a...
Well, I mean, as far as action-packed, as far as information, the information highway, we give it so quick and so thoroughly.
Of course.
That it's action-packed.
Because we do our research.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, we do.
We try to be very thorough. We don't just want to just throw our opinion. We give that as well.
Right.
But we back it with facts. Another homeboy I found on TikTok. Y'all need to quit stealing stuff that ain't nobody in the hood trying to buy, fam. Okay? You need to go, like he said, you need to go to Walmart or Sam's or whatever and get steaks and chicken and stuff people can use. Like he said, go get some school uniforms. I didn't know school uniforms were that expensive.
Yes, school uniforms were expensive before all the rates went up on everything.
Right.
Anything, though, that you have to have is usually expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all need to quit stealing stuff that can't nobody use, fam. You need to quit stealing stuff folk can't use. Everything is high as giraffe booty right now, mine. Get stuff folks can use, fam. You running out here getting Gucci bags, Gucci, Louis, and Panucci and Prada. Get some stuff folk in the hood can use, because you sure can't go sell it to them white folk. Like
they need to stay out of these people's stores, period.
They do.
Don't be running up in there stealing anything. Go get a job like everybody else. We all struggling. Everybody is struggling. We just gonna struggle together.
Before we delve into it, prime time.
Ooh,
Deion Sanders, mine, at it again,
and
mine.
The Buffaloes.
Another great
Colorado
win
Buffaloes
for prime time, and the Colorado Buffaloes over Nebraska. Shedeur Sanders is looking real swell.
Got me sitting here looking at a whole football game. Don't know what the hell going on.
This is true. You're not really a huge football fan until it comes to your Dallas Cowboys.
But thank you for being patient with me. I'm sure some of my questions are probably not like normal questions.
Well, you know, if you don't know, you don't know. And it's good that you would like to know. And also, go Bears.
Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, that is.
the little cowpokes, okay?
America's team. America's other team other than the Colorado Buffaloes.
Shut up. I'm trying to do the show here.
Go Cowboys.
Anyway, tensions between the Biden administration and local Democrats are coming to a head as shelters around the country overflow and thousands of immigrants arrive in major cities. President Biden is stuck between growing calls to help the Democratic-controlled cities, the politics of the vulnerable issue, and what the administrative views as legal handcuffing, prohibiting action. Now, over the weekend, they shipped in about another 1,000. They're calling them migrants and asylum seekers. That's just a way to soften it up. You're an illegal immigrant, illegal alien, if that's what you want to call it, and they're going to just keep coming. You know, the sign always says, don't feed the animals. If you feed a stray dog or cat, they're going to keep coming back and bring more with them. But don't you think that if you would just quit giving these people everything that you're not giving to the American public, you can retire after working your ass off and paying damn taxes, and your retirement check is $1,400 a month. They're coming in here and they're getting $2,200 a month, haven't paid a dime in taxes, haven't worked, haven't done anything in this country. But you, the American citizen, get screwed over, man. And if they work so hard, if they're such hard workers, why don't they build up Mexico?
And to let your government tell it, that is exactly the reason why they let them into the country. Mm-hmm. They're calling them migrants, which, and their definition...
Just a softer word.
It's a softer word, but their definition for migrants is 4 different types of migrants. They are people that leave their country because they want to work, study, or join family. Those are considered migrants. And so, therefore, all of them are considered migrants, right? Because let them tell it, that's what they're all coming for. Yeah. Because the reason why they would be seeking asylum is if they felt some type of fear or, something from their country. And none of these people are feeling fear from their country. They're just trying to come to the United States so that they could have a better life.
And they're just steady complaining about everything. You're not even from here. What the hell are you complaining about?
They are. Now, but the reason for the United States letting them in and accommodating them is because of the work situation and because of the census. Yeah. Because once they come over here and after they've stayed in the country for 5 years, then they in a way, they start getting some type of benefits. Yeah. And they can...
Hell, they're getting them now.
Well, yeah, but not as many as they get once the 5 years hit. Mm-hmm. And but they are considered to be working in positions that the Americans normally would not work at much lower wages. Yeah. And so therefore they're paying into taxes allegedly, and they are contributing towards the economy. Now, I beg to differ with that because when I used to work for Barbizon and we used to have to call the parents' homes and stuff, these parents did not want to do anything that had to do with signing any paperwork.
Hell no,
with their names or anything. And they usually work under the table where they get paid cash. So how can they be contributing towards the Social Security? They're trying to say that they're helping the Social Security to those that are now getting Social Security. Right. Basically, they're just trying to smooth it over as to why they're letting them in here, which it makes no sense because they're not legal, so how can they be paying into a system? But they are getting a lot of benefits.
And later on in the program, we're going to break down the 3 entities that benefit from these illegal immigrants. There's a reason they're letting them in, and we're going to break that down as well. But Minister Farrakhan was making a statement in a radio interview that he did some months ago. And he was saying, why do majority of the immigrants settle in black and poor communities? And immigrants come to the black community, as most immigrants do, to build their American dream. If we were so broke and didn't have no money, Why the Arabs here? But I'll let Minister Farrakhan explain that to you. Check it out.
Thank you, sir. $1.1 trillion comes through black hands.
That's right.
This year. So don't say we don't have money. We don't have unity. Right. And if we had unity and pooled our money, then we could begin to take control of where we live. If we don't have money, why are the Arabs here? If we don't have money, why are the Koreans here? Right. If we don't have money, why is every immigrant that comes to America find their way into the black community to build their empire, their American dream on the black nightmare? So we have got to change that reality. Now, we had a black bank here, Seaway.
That's sold.
Seaway gone.
Yep.
Independence Bank gone.
Gone.
Now, ask the Koreans. Now, I know we like hair and we like nails and we...
Okay, wait a minute now.
Now, wait a minute.
Don't talk about hair. No.
I got to talk
Let's
about hair.
Let's don't get rid of the hair.
Because I know you love your hair. And the Koreans know it too.
Yeah, they do.
So you go and spend $400 and $500 for a weave.
Mm-hmm.
And the Korean brother will not put any of that money in a Seaway bank.
Nope.
In a black bank. The Arab stores all over the black community. And they're doing everything, selling drug paraphernalia. And I hear some of them have guns that they give to our young people. Korea the only one that can do hair and nails, but they've cornered the market. Even if you have the store, you gotta go to them to buy the hair. But ain't nothing wrong with your hair. It's real beautiful. And if we work with it.
Group economics, how can we make that work?
Well, I think you gave the answer. Pooling your resources, that's number one. But if we don't trust each other and don't have love for each other, it'll be very difficult for somebody to take $1 from their pocket, pool it with $1 from your pocket, and everybody in this room put $1 up, and then we start doing business, owning land, creating food and agribusiness. All these empty lots in our community should be turned into gardens where we grow our own food, because the food that we're eating is designed to kill us.
Now, last week we taught you that white folks just the last to get hit. In New York, they got like 10,000 immigrants a month coming in. They talking about there's going to be another 100,000 immigrants coming in. They just bust some more.
And
busloads.
Staten Island wasn't having that.
Staten Island, Queens, exactly.
Speaking of the poor and versus the rich neighborhoods, Staten Island was not having that. They bust those people in there, and they turned them around in a matter of hours.
Right.
All of those people came out. It was like, not on our watch, they're not.
Yeah. You got to look for the hidden hand. And we told you, white folks just the last ones to get hit. How much space do you think that you have in the hood or in these poor communities? Eventually, it's going to start to bleed out. Look at Chicago. They live in the damn police station, mine. What kind of crap is that? And then they're just
taking over school. They're putting in school.
The school system is burdened. And then you're slowing down the students in the school because they have to wait for these children to catch up.
Who can't speak English.
Can't speak English. And you have to wait on them to catch up so that you can get them up to speed. And then these kids is already damn stupid because they were out of school for almost 2 years when the pandemic hit.
And some of one thing that is across the board is when it comes to schooling, whether they're illegal or not,
Right.
They're offering schooling to all of their children along with free lunch. Now that I don't know. I'm kind of torn on because the children do need an education. However, I don't know if they necessarily should be mixed in with the American children at this point, because again, they don't speak English,
right? And
they will be slowing them down. And I don't want them to take away from the resources that our children are not getting, because again, we have so many homeless naturalized Americans, including children. We need to take care of our own first.
Yes, because there's a lady that came on, and she was talking about the fact that her kid goes to a Catholic school, and there was an empty Catholic school across the street, and some people that came in and wanted to convert them to condos, but they voted that down. They said in that community that they would rather keep it an educational facility, but in come the migrants, and all of a sudden you're converting it over for them. And here's the thing I don't understand. You come in here demanding rights and whatnot, which you have no rights to, and then you stand here, you waving the American flag, the Mexican flag, as you stand in America trying to get the same rights the citizens here have. And again, we're going to cover who's benefiting from it, because you got to look for the hidden hand, as it was once said.
I'm sorry, babe. I got the top 10 countries of origin too.
Okay, because you got these people flooding up in here, and like Minister Farrakhan said, they're coming into our communities to make money, and then they're sending all their profits back home. But you want to believe that we don't have any money.
Send them back. Send them back. Send them back to wherever the fuck they come from. Round them up, put them on a plane, and ship their asses out of this fucking country. Because one thing's for certain, if Donald Trump was still president, this shit wouldn't be happening. It is the complete audacity for me, the demands that they're making. U.S. citizens don't even fucking get help from the U.S. government. We got men, women, children, and veterans who are fucking hungry, homeless, and don't have health care. It's a real simple fix. Round them up and ship their asses out. Send them back. Problem solved.
Now, collectively, black people produce over $1 trillion in spending a year, like 1.2, 1.6.
PushGapRadio.com. We want to be your official Dallas internet station.